alligators for you today. But real quick, guys, before we get started, I have a couple of very, very important rules that do apply here at our feeding as well as all across our park. And the first one of those is going to be we cannot have any kids sitting or standing on these low wooden fences. We can also have nobody up on the shoulders. For obvious reasons, we do have these nice low wooden fences that give you guys a great view of our alligators here at Alligator Adventure. But these guys unfortunately cannot distinguish between the chicken we're about to feed them or your kids. So we do not need any child feedings today. Once everybody looks safe, we can get started. And you guys look pretty good down there. How's it down there, Mary? Awesome. All right, we'll go ahead and start feeding these guys for you. Now what you guys see in front of you are mature North American alligators. These guys can mature to a length of about 9 to 10 feet for females and about 14 to 16 feet for males. That's going to be your easiest way to tell the difference between the two genders is to look at that size difference. Now you can find these guys all up and down the East Coast, mostly up into the north part of North Carolina, all the way down to Florida, and as far west as Texas. Now these guys have fantastic lifespans, and they can live for around 60 years old, even to a maximum length of 75 years old. Now, American alligators are just one of 2 species of alligator in existence today. This second is going to be the Chinese alligator, which you can actually find here at our park. They are an endangered species. There's only about 300 left in the world, and we are lucky enough to have 12 of those 300. And those guys again will be up at the front of the park. Make sure you check them out. You'll definitely notice the difference between the 2 species of alligator. Now, I'm just feeding these alligators plain old chicken like I stated before. You may have had it for lunch today or be having it later for dinner tonight. But a lot of guests wonder, how do we feed all of these alligators with just 2 buckets of chicken? Well, these alligators are what we call rotational feeders. That means these guys up here jumping for food probably haven't eaten within the last 2 weeks. But those alligators hanging out on shore over there have probably eaten within those last 2 weeks. So it is a constant rotation of the hungry alligators coming forward and the full ones just sitting around and digesting their food. Now the popping sounds some of these alligators may be making when they jump up is the sheer jaw force of their jaws. Alligators are renowned for their supreme jaw strength, and around 2000